Peace and blessings, everybody. This is Felita Daniely, your life coach and your source for information and inspiration. My mission is to empower and encourage you to live your life with passion, power, and purpose. So on this Transformational Tuesday, I wanted to share a message with you, and I entitled this message, Evaluate and Eliminate. Evaluate and Eliminate. So I was recently doing a study on cultivating healthy relationships. And this particular study showed that 85% of our happiness in our lives is centered around relationships. Those relationships could be your family relationships. It could be your friendships. It could be business partnerships. It could be a marriage. It could be parental relationships. Whatever it is, 85% of our happiness is centered around those relationships. Now, it's a good idea every so often to take a moment and step back, analyze and evaluate those people in your circle who you are in relationship with. And the reason why it's good to do that is because if so much of our happiness is centered around those relationships, it's important that we cultivate healthy relationships in our own personal lives. So for example, when it comes to evaluating those people in our circles or in your circle, it's important for you to take a look at those people who are right there, who you have a lot of contact with. You know, like when it comes to some family members, you may not see all of your family members all of the time. It may just be a few that you constantly communicate with often. But let's take, for example, you may have a girlfriend, okay? You may have a girlfriend in your life who every time you talk to this particular person, she always has something negative going on in her life. She's always got some type of drama going on, and she always calls you to talk to you about it. But yet and still, this person never asks how you're doing, how things are going for you, because she's very self-centered and she's only focused on what's going on in her own personal life. Well, when it comes to relationships, we have to evaluate and find out which ones of the people in our lives are assets and which ones are liabilities. And you see, a friend such as that particular one that I gave you an example of, I would consider that person a liability. And the reason why is because that person is always looking to me, always call me on the phone, and always want to dump on me. They never ask how I'm doing. They never want to find out what's going on in my life and what's going on in my world because of their self-centeredness. They're only concerned about themselves. So I would consider that person a liability. And that person being a liability is one that I would definitely eliminate. You may be in a relationship, and it may be a love relationship, and the relationship is not balanced as far as the energy. You may feel that you're giving so much, but as you may be feeling that you're giving a lot of love, but you're not receiving the love. The love is not being reciprocated. So you as an individual are devaluing yourself because you are allowing yourself to stay in a situation, in a relationship that's not being reciprocated. So you don't necessarily have a relationship. You basically have a situationship. There is a difference. So if the love is not being reciprocated with everything that you're putting out and the energy is not being balanced, then to me, that's only just a situationship. And that's a liability. You have to love yourself enough to know to say, I love myself enough and I value who I am. I bring a lot to the table. So therefore, I have to release this and let this go. It could be a family situation. Some of your family members could be totally toxic and they're draining. Every time you go around them, they're toxic. They're draining you of any type of energy you may have. They are just totally draining. So that's a situation where you have to let it go. You basically have to pray for them and you have to keep it moving. And some people feel like just because they're family, you have to stay there and you have to put up with it. No, you don't. You can love people at a distance. You know, I have some in my family that I have to love at a distance. But it is what it is. You cannot allow anyone to come in and soak up all of your light energy and totally drain you. Those people are called energy vampires. They will suck the life force out of you. And you'll notice that every time you go around them, you just totally feel drained energetically. They are not imparting in your life. They are not imparting anything positive in your life. But every time they come into your space, they're taking from you. So those are energy vampires. And you have to cut those people loose and you have to let them go because they're too much of a liability. Now look at your circle and see who are the assets. Who are those people imparting the positive in your life? Who are the people who are encouraging you? Who are the people who are empowering you? And when you go around them, you feel empowered because they are implanting things into your life that's causing you to rise up to new levels and want to do better. You have to love yourself enough to evaluate those people in your circle and eliminate those who do not serve your highest good. It's a tough cookie to swallow, but the most important thing for you to do for your own life is to protect your energy field, protect your space, and don't allow anyone and everyone into your space. When it comes to love relationships, set boundaries around your heart. You don't want to give your heart to anybody and everybody just because they say they love you. If they say they love you, especially men sometimes, they'll tell you that they love you just to get what they want because they know we as women, we are very emotional creatures and we are looking for love. So you have to love yourself enough to set boundaries around your heart and not allow anybody into your space that does not serve your highest good. It's tight, but it's right. It's hard, but it's God. Okay? It is what it is. So love yourself enough to evaluate those people in your circle and eliminate all of the liabilities. So I hope that this message blessed you today. If you found that this message was a blessing, please be sure to give me a thumbs up. I love to get those thumbs up. And if you are not subscribed to my channel, please be sure to click on the subscribe button and also hit the notification bell so that you'll be notified when I upload my future videos. I want to thank you so much for watching my video today. And if you'd like to work with me as your life coach, please reach out to me. My website information will be in the description of this video. Also, please be sure to share this video if you feel that this message has blessed you in some way. So until the next video, this has been Coach Felita. Y'all take care, take charge, and until the next video, bye for now.